Hello guys. I've built something pretty cool, I think. This is, if any of you have watched the first video that I made, which is the Animal Command Carrier showcase video, you'll be familiar with this ship. Well, this is not what this video is on, but I thought I'd show you this just so you have a bit of a reference. Her top speed, I didn't actually do that in the video. I'll just get her to move, if she would, please. That would be great. Come on. Come on. I turned your AI on. Move, please. Come on. Okay, I'm going to go into the map and make her move. Fleet mover? Is that fleet mover? No, that's not fleet move. Move. Come on. Top speed of about... Give her a second. Give her another second. Give her a few more seconds. Top 10, like 10 out of 10 commentary right here. Give her a bit more seconds. Alright, so this is her top speed is about 11 meters per second, 11.5 meters per second, using these. And she leans horribly to the side and that sort of thing, right? Which is why I generally don't have her moving in my campaign. She's always stationary in the water. So now I think I have created something that is actually freaking amazing. Seriously, you'll be see by the name. Yeah, I'm at a loss for words. Seriously, how freaking cool this thing is. I hope that's not counted as a swear word by YouTube's new terms of service. Jesus. Yeah. It works better than this is what I've coined the Hoverbelle. I'll come up with a better name. It was just on the spot. Now let me get in the control seat so that we can see the stats on the side. Oi, let me get in. Fine, I'll use build mode to get in so it's stationary. There you go. Okay, and currently she's supposed to be stationary. Apparently she's not being stationary, but now she's stationary. So right now she's got 4 giant hover blades that I use prefabs to, because fuck no, am I building all these even with mirror mode. That still take ages. So I used prefabs, which was a bit annoying because they bugged out a bit. With huge prefabs, if you didn't know, in this game bug out a little bit. But I managed to get it to work. I strapped a few thrusters on here, which honestly doesn't look all that bad. Doesn't look amazing. I don't think it does, at least. But you know, it works. It works actually really well, and yeah, she can turn anyway with those. Now, if you've been looking at the yaw, roll, and pitch, I can't really show you, but it's if you look, I'll see if I can edit something in so you can see that. Right now, if you can find it, it's the Y, P, R, with 3 numbers next to that, in the little right side GUI. That the Y is the yaw, which is turning, so that's this, like that. That's yaw. Pitch is up and down, and roll is like rolling to the side, or rolling to either side. Negative and positive being like negative is one side and positive's the other side. I couldn't tell you which is which because I don't know myself. It's not really that important to know which is which. Just make sure that if it's a hovercraft like this, don't let it roll or pitch too much. Now the thing is, this is legitimately the exact same craft as before, with 4 hover things strapped to the side and some extra jet engines, and at the back I replaced all the propellers with jet engines. This thing auto-corrects itself for some reason. I have no idea how it's auto-correcting its roll and pitch, because I've never had a hovercraft. And I'll do a video on my other smaller hovercraft that I built purposely as a hovercraft. This was originally a ship, as you know. I hope, at least, if you watched my first video. Oh yeah, and she's missing a few of the LAM systems on the side. So this is legitimately just the same exact craft that I strapped some hovercraft things to it and some extra jet engines. And this is still using naval AI. I didn't even change the AI, and it works really, really well. Like honestly, it works better than any other hovercraft I've ever seen. Well, I'll show you. Let's go into fleet move mode. Fleet move. Okay. Now, she's on AI, obviously, so she's going to do this by herself. Once she hits her top speed, her acceleration isn't great, But okay, keep in mind her top speed before was 11.5 meters per second. Now that is nothing. That is absolutely zero, almost speed, and it means that she could not evade a single enemy shot. Now look at her, 40 meters per second. Now that is a ridiculous speed for a battleship of her size. Let's just take a squiz at the volume. 44,000 volume and 22k blocks. Now mass of 15k. So that's actually 15 tons. About, I think. If I was to do some actual math, that'd probably be less because I don't know the exact transfer over from mass to tons. There's probably nothing to do with it, and I've just completely messed that up. But I'm gonna go ahead and guess that it's 15 tons, which is probably completely stupid because this thing is so big. It's probably a lot more than that actually. I'm an idiot. Probably like 15,000 tons maybe. I don't know. That'd make more sense to me, but you know, possibly not. But anyway, she autocorrects everything. She weighs a bloody... Oh, I didn't mean to do that. She weighs a ton... Not literally. Okay, we just had this conversation. I'm not going to have that conversation again. That would be pointless. Anyway, she weighs a lot, and she managed to fly somehow. And I don't understand how. I don't understand how she flies this well, or how she flies at all even. Because I legitimately didn't add anything to... There's no jet stabilizers. There's no ACBs with hover blades to stop it rolling and pitching. There is legitimately nothing to change this from like pitching too far or rolling too far. I would show you, but that would require tearing this mess apart. And it's an ordered mess. It's an ordered mess. But I still don't want to tear it apart because that would take way too long. But you'll have to take my word for it. There is nothing stabilizing this except some higher power or some... I don't know. I don't believe in that, but I don't understand how... I honestly have no clue, and I've said that like 4 or 5 times now, but I have no clue how she does this, but it is freaking awesome. Otherwise, she is exactly the same, except for these are the jets. Which is awesome. She hovers, she moves faster, she doesn't roll, she doesn't pitch. She works better than any other hovercraft I've ever built, which is not that many, but it's still a few, and I've used a few more than that from the workshop before I even built my own. Like Rose Falls ones, the Hermes and the Kratos I used in my campaign a few times, especially the Kratos. But otherwise, this is like this is the first big hovercraft I've ever built. I have no idea how this is working. It still amazes me. I only finished this like maybe 15 minutes ago, and I tested it against like 2 enemies, and it beat them outright, taking no damage, which was ridiculous because it was an Alcazar, which isn't that ridiculous, I guess, for a ship with this many weapons. But normally she takes damage from them at least, not much, but a bit. But seriously, I am awed at how well this is working. Now, just as a bit of backstory, this was a joke build. I was building a hovercraft I was talking to someone, and we were having a joke about how I should make Annabelle a hovercraft. And he's like, "You totally should." I'm like, "Yeah, I probably could if I tried." And this is the fruits of my labor, I guess. It's actually working better than any other hovercraft I've ever built. Yeah, I guess I'll pit it against an enemy. Give me a sec. I'm going to restart the designer real quick. Just give it a second to load, won't take long. There we go. That was not much of a loading screen, to be honest. Flying duck hole. Crap. Okay, this might take a little... No, okay, never mind. It takes even less time. I'm lucky that happens like that. You know, I'm not the most professional bloody creator, I guess you would call me. I don't know. What do you call someone that barely does any YouTube at all? Bloody hell. I'll load him in, and I guess I'll load an Alcazar in. Won't take very long to kill. Please tell me you're gonna actually work, and it's not just like a fluke the last few. Okay, for you. It's like, holy crap, it's just been a fluke. I know. Okay, no, it hasn't. Deepwater Guard, no. Onyx Watch, Expert, Ship, Alcazar. Go. Now, the Alcazar is a really big ship, but it's only 25k volume, and this is 44. Annabelle, or Hoverbelle as I call this one, is 44k volume, so that's a good 20k more, which is pretty damn ridiculous in my opinion. So, you know, that's cool. I think that. Why are you taking so? Oh, because it doesn't quit when you finish loading the enemy. Oh, very damage. Oh, that's probably gonna get me fucking. I don't even monetize my videos. Why would I even care? It doesn't affect me. But whoa. Oh yeah, of course she's moving. I was like, why are you shooting way off? No. Actually, she's over here. I swear, if they actually hit, which is okay, no. Yeah, the LAMS still plays a huge part, but not that huge as before. What is wrong with you now? Why are you not hovering correctly? You're supposed to be higher than that. Please don't tell me that you're just gonna break now. Okay, no, never mind. I'm just an idiot. Let me jump into her cockpit so we can see the stats and health. Yeah, she's got a stupid amount of health as well. 22k about. I don't do exact when I'm doing that. It's like 22. Like 20,252. But you know, why would I do exact amounts? I should remove this sonar on the bottom of her. It looks like a nipple, and it's not really needed now that she's not sitting in the water anymore. I'm tempted to make this like my actual campaign version of her as well, because it works as well. Why are you hitting the water? What's wrong with you? She never hit the water before, I don't understand. What? Seriously? This was working perfectly, she wasn't hitting the water like bloody 10 minutes ago. Why do you have to do this the moment I start recording? Yeah, 90. It's not going to take much longer. The more damage you do to an enemy, the faster it's going to die because it's got less defenses. So that's good. Pretty much this is just going to continue like it is. It's not gonna, yeah. So, Hoverbelle or Annabelle, but you know, I'm going to have to rename it at some point. Those harpoons are doing absolutely zero. Why are you still out? In any case, I'm going to leave it off here, and I'll be back with another video today or tomorrow. I'll have a double upload, if not a triple upload, because I've got some other ships to show off that I haven't yet. So I'll see you guys in the next video.